Hello there, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. I am Metalhead Man 619, and I had this really weird dream, and I don't know, I thought I could talk with it about you, but it was really weird, really strange actually. Uh, so here's what happened. Uh, so I'm out in this forest, but it's really dark. I mean, very dark. Very, very, very dark. The only thing that is shining above me is the moonlight. Or it's like barely even lighting up the whole forest. And I mean, I was looking up directly at the moon, and when I looked up, I could see like the moon was being faded off by faded clouds. But it was still shining though, barely. Barely though, and I was just making my way through the forest, seeing what the heck is going on. And I got as deep as I could. And then the last thing I hear is heavy breathing. But heavy breathing as if someone is in pain. I follow the sound. I'm getting past all these trees, all these bushes, seeing if I don't step on anything or something that could probably attack. And the next part, I literally look. What I saw next was just completely shocking. I looked very straight ahead, and I could see a figure, a person, standing over this pond. And I'm walking closer and closer and closer, but as I got as close as I could, I got about 6 feet close to the person. I didn't 6 feet apart, close. I didn't even go anywhere near the person. And I was like that. Excuse me. Do you know where I am? But the person had his head down. He didn't even listen. And I was like that. Excuse me. Can you please talk to me? I need to talk to you real quick. And the person still had his head down, not saying anything. So I had to kind of raise my voice up a bit. I went like that. Hey! And the person finally turned around slowly, but here's how it went. The person slowly picked up his head, slowly turned it towards me. I was literally talking to myself. But the way I saw myself, I don't know even how to describe it, but when I saw myself turn to me, I had blood just running all over my face. For some reason, I saw my other self just took off his shirt, and I could see blood all everywhere, all over my body, gouges, bruises, cuts. I could see it all. And then he went from facing me to facing back into the pond. He was looking directly at the pond. I was wondering what he was looking at. And I looked down where he was looking at the pond. I didn't even see nothing. It just looked like a very cleared, watered pond. It looked clean. And then I saw myself just drop to his knees. He slowly looked up to the moon. And he's just breathing like that. and the moon was completely covered with the clouds. And then I kind of see like this sun like rising up, and like it's almost like as if the sun is like rising, and everything went from completely dark to very bright. I could see everything. But he's looking down at this pond where it just looks beautiful. It looks like it's all shiny, and it's all like shiny and everything. Like look, it looked like really real clean water. Like it looks so freaking clear. And I just saw him like lift up his head one more time. And then I could see myself just I saw myself just rolling his eyes back in the back of his head, slowly falling into the pond, and then splash! And the blood that was all over me, which I could see for myself, the blood I saw for me, that I saw, when I fell, I could see I could see the blood like just contaminating the I could see my own blood just contaminating the water, like how do I say this? The water that I saw myself fell in, where it was all clear, when myself fell in, the blood that I saw on me was going in directly to the water, and it was turning it into a pond of blood. The water slowly fused it with my blood, turning red. And I could see myself sinking down. And the water kept on turning more red and more faded. Like let me put it like this. The water I saw in the dream, it looked clear. Like very clear. Like you could see right through it. But as soon as I fell in, it became all faded and red. And then I had to dive in after myself to see what was going to happen. And then I hear this sound behind me as I'm like swimming down. I slowly turn around. There is ice forming from the top, slowly coming all the way down. And I'm just like, oh no. I'm trying to swim as fast as I could. But the ice was getting more faster and faster. And finally, it froze me. The pond literally turned into full ice, freezing me with me. And I'm just stuck there. But here's how it went. So let's imagine my pinky is my other self. And my my first index finger is really me. The other me is just swimming, like floating, not floating, like sinking down. And as soon as my other self is about to hit the ground, is about to like slowly just sink and drop to the ground, the ice catches him and lets him freeze him, like right there. And here's me, almost just reaching myself, and then boom, I'm frozen. And the ice, I could just hear it turning into rock solid hard ice. And it was just so freezing, I couldn't even move. I thought like this was real. I thought I was about to die like this. Then I woke up, freezing. Turns out, I had my AC on. Still, I don't even know if that was like... What would you think of that dream? Like, please leave a comment below. Like, please let me know.